Hello everyone, welcome to an all-Japan Pantryverse show with KOC2. This is a special one because we have a 4-tag team tournament followed by a fatal 4-way, and then the winners of said tournament face off the All-Asia Tag Team Champions. It's gonna be quite the show. And with me here we have Voodoo. Voodoo, how's it going?
Pretty decent. I just woke up. How's it going, everyone? This show's gonna be great.
Oh yes, let's take a look at the teams. We have the Tekken Tag Team over in All Japan of Dan Severn and Josh Barnett. As they face off... Oh, it gets even better. They get to face off the Muscle One Tag Team Champions of Ernesto Hoost and Mark Coleman.
Really good.
And then we have, from New Japan, Power Warrior and Hawk Warrior, the Hellraisers from the Fortune Stable, as they face off from 0-1, the Richter Scale, Matt Jafari and King Adamo. The winners of those matches will face each other off, followed by the Fatal 4-Way Willy Wonka Golden Ticket Battle Royal. Let me see if did I get that right? Yes, the Willy Wonka Golden Ticket Fatal 4-Way. Whoever wins has a golden ticket to cash in for a Triple Crown title shot at any time. As we have Road Warrior Animal, Yoshiaki Fujiwara, Kishin Kawabata, and Masaki Satake battling for it. And then the winners of the tournament will face off in the main event against Tom Howard and Alexander Otska for the All-Asia Tag Team titles. Let us go. Oh, hey Rasta, how's it going? Alright. Yeah, we got five matches for this show today. We got Josh Barnett in the opener. What do you think?
Sounds pretty good.
Barnett should have been pushed more in New Japan, to be honest. He was the only good MMA wrestler there.
Well, we're gonna see how he does in All Japan. He's got Dan Severn as his tag team partner.
Dan Severn would have been a good fit in All Japan, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I could see.
Also, I wonder how Volkan would have been had, he actually, been convinced to join All Japan.
Well, he would probably have some matches in the technical wrestling scene against, like, Hiroshi Hase. I think that would be the main thing. But here we go. Ernesto Hoost and Mark Coleman from Muscle One. Now, Skittles wants to make the All-Asia Tag Team title a bit of a... What's the best way of saying it? Like, the open season title where anyone from any promotion could challenge for it. Try to get shake things up here in the Pantryverse.
For something like All Japan related, these four guys embrace the ism, that's for sure.
Yeah, it is kind of funny.
I mean, shoe fighters can work well in All Japan and in 90s All Japan. Just look at Gary Albright and Kakihara.
Oh
Yeah.
god, Gary
Chuck's here,
Albright's a
welcome.
killer.
And also, remember, in 2003, Don Frye challenged for the Triple Crown title. And then, of course, there was the Naoya Ogawa feud with Kawada in 2003 also.
Delicious.
Either way, welcome, Jug. We are on match 1 of our 5-card match card here. Got a lot of tag team matches. And Master Saru Watari, welcome.
Ah, dang it. Joseph's not here. I know he'll love to hear the news about Sonic Superstars.
Okay. He'll be on later. He's just getting on the bus. He's on the bus right now. Getting home.
Alright. Got some big news for him regarding Persona, Project Refantasy, and Sonic, which is I think the Sonic one's the biggest one. So we're just doing some tag team action.
Yep. Josh Barnett and Dan Severn versus Ernesto Hoost and Mark Coleman.
Did you put this on like 2x speed or something? They are moving quick.
Yep. We put it at 200% speed.
Just for
Then-
fun.
Oh yeah,
Is the
we have
it's
a
gonna be more or less in character here, but like, is the current is like the normal speed too glacial for the streams or something?
I just think the 200 is good for stuff overall. And also, it gets rid of the commentary because we are here to commentate for them.
Oh yeah, that's right. Wait, can't you turn that off in the settings?
Yeah, you can, but you know, 200% is very crisp. Kind of gives a shut your mouth, here comes the pain level of speed.
Speaking of like speedy matches, there was a time I actually simmed Fire Pro at 800, and after a while, it looked like normal speed.
Don't you love it when that happens? Well, yeah. So yeah, give me a second, and I'll bring up the card, and post it in no mic chat for everyone in case they want to see what the card is. We're on match 1. We got a 4-team tournament to start things off, and then the winners are going to the main event. But what type of Sonic news did we find out, Sarubatari? Or is it like wait till JM's around before the announcement?
How do I put this? So we have learned that people thought Sonic Team were making Sonic Superstars. That's actually not correct. They are not making this game. But who's making it is Asterisk Games. Who is that? Well, basically Sega wanted to do Sonic Mania 2, but Kristen Whitehead and his team were just busy at the time. They couldn't, so the plans fell through. So they called an audible and decided to bring back the guy who helped design Sonic 1 and Sonic CD.
Oh, that's nice.
That's
yeah,
really good.
so he's the one pretty much doing all the level design. Sonic in Japan's helping out, but they basically said they did people one better. We can't get Kristen Whitehead. Well, how about we get the guy who helped out with some of the original Sonic games?
I still
like that.
stand by the fact that the original Sonic Genesis games were like some of the prettiest looking Genesis games out there. Really beautiful in the eyes.
Oh yeah, Sega
Very
Genesis was
exciting.
great.
Same
By
with
the way-
what's up?
By the way, this is just to keep this in mind. So since we have the Persona 3 remake announced, and we know that's real, we also know that that I think we got for a while ago for Sonic Frontiers and Sonic Frontiers and Persona 3 remake. That means a Jet Set Radio remake is coming.
Oh yeah,
We're finally gonna get a Jet Set Radio remake. Oh,
finally. We haven't
Yeah.
seen that since Future on the Xbox.
I'm still waiting for Future on PC.
Oh,
God,
armbar finish.
I know.
that was a quick ass tap. Shit.
He really hit that arm bar.
As
I mean,
real
I
as
know
real
it's Dan. I know it's Dan Severn. I know it's. I get it. Like you could at least try to fight out of it.
My
That's
gosh.
just realistic, man. Oh, another beautiful looking Genesis game is Rystar. That
Oh,
game is
I was
gorgeous.
thinking of that game. My gosh. Like, what is it with Sega? Like, Sega in the 90s, when it came to the color palettes for games, color filters, all that, their blues are some of the best blues I've ever seen in a video game. Like, look at Virtua Fighter's blue, Sonic Adventures blue, shades, Daytona USA, perfect.
Yeah, but with like Rystar, they managed to. I wouldn't call it a limit pusher, but as far as being a visual stunner goes, it's top notch. what they did with the color palette on that, it's like the Kirby's Adventure of Genesis in my mind.
Perfect. Kirby's Adventure is great. Oh, Jug says, have I seen the pictures of... Yeah, for some Ryzen, all these DVD covers. I take it you found some of these? Well, while we get that.
Let's be honest first. Most Kirby in general is great.
Yeah, that recent one on the Switch I really enjoy. Alright, now it's our next match. We got the Power Warrior, Hawk Warrior Hellraisers reunion as they take on the Richter Scale, Matt Jafari and King Adamo. The winner will face Severin and Barnett in the finals.
Big Matt.
Oh,
Big money Matt.
And gosh, this is going to be a strange match here. Oh, Saratari had to disconnect it, looks like. Oh yeah, he had to take care of something, it looks like, because he's got a Do Not Disturb set up. Still though, that's some good news from Sonic games. It's like the past few years, a lot of bad news from Sega that I keep hearing about, like how their arcade department is dead, how they've had this one of their most prolific members of their entire history, Yuji Nako, go to jail.
It's clean. It's barren. It's very orderly.
Yeah. And here we go. A New Japan versus 0-1 match. You got two powerhouses and the Richter scale.
Heat is going to be flying all over the place.
There will be so much destruction that if you see something on the ground, you can't tell if it's sweat or liquidated cholesterol. Oh my gosh. This is going to be a silly match. Who do you guys got for this one?
I'm going with Big Money Matt's team.
Alright, Rasta says he's going to win. So keep an eye out in case someone interferes in the match. This is a funny idea. Just mind your own business, and all of a sudden someone grabs the mic, I'm the winner, and then the ref goes with it. Jug says he doesn't care because the Muscle One representatives lost. Yeah, who knows? Maybe Dan Severn and Josh Barnett will see a title shot for the M1 tag titles in the future, Jug. And until then, we have this match. Yeah, there's our first belly slap. You know what? Let's put this up here. There we go. Soundboard at 40%. I feel like we'll probably need that for today, considering what crazy matches we're going to get. King Adamo's getting choked out. Now, Voodoo, what would you do if you're minding your own business and all of a sudden King Adamo comes worming at you, like doing the worm dance to you?
I do not know how to answer that question properly.
Yeah, because King Adamo, he can do the worm in this game, but we have yet to see him do it on record.
Like, that's like asking me what would happen if the Bastion brothers came to my home and started doing a 50s two-step dance.
Or worse, you just go into your room, then all of a sudden Van Halen's having one of their post-concert parties in your house.
Oh, God, no.
You're trying to tell David Lee Roth to leave, and he just starts singing at you that he can do what he wants.
Well, it could be worse. It could be Keith Richards.
Oh my gosh. Keith Richards. Robin Williams had the best definition for him. He is the type of man who, when he goes to get drugs, he makes the drug dealers go out of business. There could be a nuclear explosion. There'd be two things left in the world: cockroaches and Keith Richards. And Keith Richards would be snorting the cockroaches.
He's a walking Class 1 federal violation.
I'm surprised, like, there's always those certain people who do all these things that should kill you, and yet they still live. Keith Richards is one of them. Same with like Hulk Hogan.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh yeah, Ozzy Osbourne, definitely. Superstar Billy Graham for a long time was on that list before he passed away this year.
Yeah, same with Lemmy.
Oh, unfortunately. Stephen Hawking, if I recall, like 4/5 of his life was just in sheer excruciating pain before he passed away.
Yeah, ALS normally kills you in like 2 to 3 years. Hawking's had it for like almost 5 decades, I think.
Yeah, like ever since he was a teenager, I think, right?
That's horrifying.
Yeah.
A similar case is happening right now with Saints player Steve Gleason.
Oh, that's scary.
Like, he's had ALS for like, I want to say about a decade or so, maybe more.
Oh man, I hope he, finds ways to overcome it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like how Michael J. Fox overcame his Parkinson's. He still has it, but he's controlled it as best as he can. But
unfortunately, ALS is pretty much irreversible, and you're pretty much going to be mostly immobile for the rest of your life.
Unfortunately. But as I was going to say earlier, we saw Road Warrior Hawk just smack Adamo, but what was it, 4 or 5 times with a chair?
Sounds like a Road Warrior thing to do.
Pummeling him like he was going for batting practice.
Diving neckbreaker drop by Adamo.
You know, Jug, that is actually surprising that Hogan has outlived all his haters. The only haters I could think of that probably are left from his generation are maybe Haku. Then again, I never.
Scott
Oh,
Steiner
yeah.
wrestled in the 80s.
Yeah,
80s
like
even.
Scott Steiner is probably the newest generation for haters. Maybe Ric Flair, but then again, Ric Flair and Hogan are kind of like not real hatred against each other, more like, didn't really care for him.
Maybe Cornette? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think Cornette counts. Then again, I could see Hogan beating Cornette in terms of life expectancy, considering Jim Cornette does nothing but eat cheeseburgers and complains on the internet.
I thought he said he stopped eating cheeseburgers because he wanted to outlive Vince, or at least cut back on the cheeseburgers because he wanted to outlive Vince Russo.
I wouldn't be surprised he thought that. And wow, look at that. Rasta wins with a submission.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what the crowd thought.
69!
The lowest accepted rating we can take. If it's 68 or lower, it's not a good match. And now it is time for the finals, where the winner goes to the main event. Well, we'll see the Hellraisers come back out. As they face off from All Japan's own natural team here. As soon as I can find them. Josh Barnett. Dan Severn.
Ooh, spicy.
Now this is going to be an interesting bout.
A Clash of the Titans indeed.
So Rasta, how was your day so far?
Stupid.
Oh. Well, hopefully we can add some IQ points to it today. That way it will be adequate and not stupid. Oh wait, we already saw their entrances earlier. Let's just go straight to the finals. And let's see. Jug is not happy that at Muscle 1 did not make it far. Meanwhile, I'm kind of not angry about Richter scale. I mean, King Adamo took the fall, so it's okay. I'm more upset he didn't do the worm again. And here we go. The match here. Who do you guys got for this one? It's gonna be a close one, I would say.
I got the shooters.
Alright.
Though obviously Hawk and Sasaki are not to be underestimated.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of crazy that we had New Japan versus 0-1 in an All Japan ring. Truly, wrestling works in mysterious ways. Oh, hey, Zach, welcome.
Hey, I just came in to say that I figure I'm past the worst of it physically,
Don't strain yourself.
but mentally, because it had me up kind of late / early, I feel like I'm mentally gonna be kind of short with people today, so I might or might not be in.
That's
Okay.
fine. Like I said, don't strain yourself. Big body slam by Sasaki.
We're on match 3 of 5 here at the All Japan show. Winner goes to the main event for the All Asia Tag Team titles.
Normally I'd call it a slam jam, but this ain't Nitro.
That's understandable. You could call it whatever you want here in All Japan. We call it the Skittle Smack, we call it the Skittle Slam, we call it the Skittle Mac. We call it Return of the Skittle.
Oh! That was a page out of Goldberg's playbook.
Now you're making me want to hang a Skittles thing, guys.
I'm trying to remember, what was that? Wasn't there like a milkshake type of Skittles they released at one point?
I wouldn't be surprised.
You're thinking of the smoothie Skittles. They didn't go over.
Yeah, I remember those tasting pretty good, if memory serves me correctly.
Like they went over okay, but I don't think they did the gangbusters type number.
Oh, speaking of like smoothies and milkshake, strawberry milkshake Pop-Tarts. Oh god, those are good.
I don't remember a lot of Pop-Tart stuff from my youth.
10 minutes pass.
Yeah, I guess.
Because every time you drop a new flavor, they're expecting this to be the one, and they hope for gangbusters type number.
They should just do with like how Mountain Dew does it. They don't care about the flavor. Mountain Dew sells no matter what.
It's Mountain Dew. It's sugar and caffeine according to itself.
Yeah.
And for the nerds among you, I started watching Star Trek: The Next Generation last night.
Oh, good.
Cool.
What do you think of it so far?
Pretty good.
The only things I really watched last night were like a 2-hour Illuminati documentary, because of course, and a bit of a playthrough of Brutal Doom.
Oh my, that sounds brutal.
Although
Let me do my Nathan quote.
although I haven't met my favorite, I'm so early in the series, I haven't met my favorite character yet, Miles O'Brien.
You'll get there soon. Are you looking through each episode all at once, or just specific episodes?
No, I'm doing a couple
Oh, okay. Because if you want to look at just exclusively the episodes people say are the best, there are some good lists that can help you to go to which episode and which ones to skip.
Like, I'm trying to experience the series in full, so I'm not gonna use any such lists, but I will do that.
Okay. Because I know there's always some of those show like episodes where it's like generally if Will Wheaton is in the episode, it's generally gonna be bad. I don't know why, but apparently people hate Will Wheaton's character.
Wait. Did you say Will Wheaton?
Yeah, that's what I said, Will Wheaton.
Will Wheaton.
20分経過
Oh, I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to play along with the pronunciations on me. I don't like that. His new name is Wesley.
Wesley. I very much like that.
You know what he likes to put on his ice cream?
Whipped cream.
Oh, of course.
I actually don't mind. I actually don't mind the doctor's kid. He can be a bit of a jackass, but he's a cool character.
Oh,
Okay.
before I forget, I was actually speaking about Pop-Tarts a bit earlier. Another great Pop-Tart flavor is hot. It had like white filling. It was called hot chocolate something, or like chocolate ice cream, whatever the fuck. Really good flavor.
You know, I don't know if it exists, but a Boston cream pie type of Pop-Tart sounds really good.
Oh, now you got me wanting to try something like that. My go-to Pop-Tart for years though
Avalanche
is-
normal like bomb.
Oh,
And Severance saves the
nice
day.
breakup. My go-to Pop-Tart for the longest time has been brown sugar cinnamon.
25分
I
経
can
過
see why. That's a good combination.
Oh yes. Reminds me, I haven't had maple and brown sugar oatmeal in a long time. Oh, that's the good stuff.
I think I have some of that brown sugar oatmeal in at home.
Golden arm drag, flying lariat.
Like a snap suplex, and he gets pinned after doing a suplex. Hawk is quite the opportunist.
Gotta do what you can to win.
Yeah, considering we're almost at the 30-minute mark in the 60-minute match.
Can you feel it? Can you feel it?
Can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up the day?
Oh man, Sonic R's soundtrack is just great.
It's
Absolute
good,
banger
but
after
it does
banger.
not
He's
fit
attack.
a racing game at all.
I guess you could say that, but
It's
the track is consistently banger after banger after banger after banger.
Yeah, it's like Can You Feel the Sunshine and Everybody Super Sonic Racing. Those are the two most memorable songs on the soundtrack, but my gosh.
Living in the City also slaps.
20 minutes pass.
Yeah, that one is kind of like a sleeper hit compared to the other two.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
Josh gonna do? Oh, he's just gonna take punishment.
My favorite Sonic song is, Hunger Man Escape from the City.
City Escape is always gonna be a great one. And the Hellraisers are going to the main event to face off the All Asia Tag Team Champions.
Aqua Warrior lands. He landed Power Warrior landed a lariat on Barnett, and that sealed the deal for Barnett. No more joshing around here, Barnett.
He's very sad.
Wearing face paint and raising hell. Hell yeah.
And look at that. Crowd love that match. But you know what time it is?
Peanut butter jelly time.
Oh no, it's better than that, Voodoo. It's the Willy Wonka Golden Ticket Fatal 4-Way, where the winner gets a golden ticket where they can cash it in for a Triple Crown title shot at any time. And this will feature Road Warrior and Home. Where is Ultraman? Go. Yoshiaki Fujiwara. Then it will feature, from what I've got here, Masaki Satake. And then to end it all, where is he? Kishin Kawabata, there he is. Okay.
Oh my god.
I know, the guy that I joke about how he always seems to always have a good match. He is in the Fatal 4-Way Battle Royal. And here we go. I would say Fujiwara and Animal are the favorites in this Fatal 4-Way.
Yep.
Oh,
Wait,
what's that, Rasta? What's going on, Rasta?
What's the
Yo, the
What's
just kidding.
What's the prize of winning this?
The Willy Wonka Golden Ticket.
Oh,
They can have a title shot at any time. And what way to do it but in a Fatal 4-Way? The closest thing you can to a Money in the Bank ladder match in King of Coliseum 2.
Japan doesn't use lag.
Oh yeah.
there are no need for such modern conventions. Japan is all traditional, all the time.
Yes. So traditional. So technologically advanced. So 1980s anime. And here's a K1 alumni, Masaki Satake.
1980s anime. Now I'm wondering what I'm wondering what Japanese new wave sounds like.
There's one song people post about a lot called Plastic Love. I think it would sound like that.
Woo!
That's right, it's the Nature Boy, Yoshiaki Fujiwara.
Did I hear? Damn, I think I might actually be sick. Did I hear that Punk Shoshu say he was the man?
Yes. And here goes Road Warrior Animal. This is probably the 5th time the audience has heard this song. And it's going to be the 6th, and depending on the results, it could be the 8th. My gosh, at the end of this show, people are gonna hate the Ozzy Osbourne song Hellraiser. But who is your favorite in this battle royal? I know Rasta's gonna pick himself, and he's been very good at that. He has a 100.
I pick Kawabata. I pick Kawabata.
Oh, really? Okay.
I'm going with hello, hello, I'm just an animal. If you
Alright.
played video games during the mid 2000s, you probably heard that song at one point or another.
I'm trying to remember. I know I played video games in the mid 2000s. I had
I know
next
it
door
was on,
neighbors with PS2s.
It was on MX versus ATV Unleashed, and I think Burnout 3.
Okay, I don't remember those games. I know there was one Xbox 360 game that was bundled with Lego Batman. A lot of the songs there you could hear in Guitar Hero. Like Woman by Wolfmother, I think was the band.
Oh, that's a good song.
Yeah, it looked like
Shame that
Wolfmother was...
What now?
I was gonna say, shame that Wolfmother died so quickly.
Yeah, oh no, I shouldn't be saying yeah, I should be saying yeah. Because the lead singer of Wolfmother, I think he has an ego the size of Mount Everest.
That's a big
And
one.
like, not too long ago, sometime in the 2010s, he released, how do I put this? I'm high on my own supply, and it sounded nothing like the the modernized classic rock stuff him and Wolfmother were belting out during the 2000s.
Embarrassing.
It was like they wanted to do like the electronic music of the 2010s, and they failed miserably.
Yeah, very few bands can try that. I prefer my bands to just, do their thing. Like Black Keys, they did their thing. And of course, what was another one?
Some
Yeah.
bands can change their style better than others.
Yeah, like Blue
Dark-
Oyster Cult, they tried that in the 80s, and they did well for the most part, in my opinion.
Like, Dark Throne was originally a death metal band.
Oh,
Then
another...
they went on to be...
Sorry,
now-
I just remembered another band that changed a lot. Maroon 5 and Metallica, they did.
Oh yeah, Metallica went from like thrash metal to heavy metal to alternative
rock
metal.
almost.
Yeah, you could say that.
Metallica.
And then they tried like new metal with Saint Anger. Then they went back to thrash.
Then they had that one album with the guy who sang "I Am the Table."
Oh yeah, fucking avant-garde stuff with Lou Reed. I actually like that album.
I can understand. It's like one of those so bad it's good albums.
No, there is a track that I'd say is actually good, but it's the last track on the album, Junior Dad.
That's how you know this man Voodoo is the master of weird opinion. This man unironically likes the album Lulu.
Yeah,
Now, that one I can understand compared to some of the other things. Like, remember, we all love The Room, but not because it's a good movie. Like, Lulu, he could say he loves the album, but not because it's a good album. Because it's a weird sound to it that you can't help but laugh or appreciate.
Oh!
I heard the crowd sigh a bit. Animals
bleeding.
Oh, he got him here.
But like back to switching styles.
Calbada wasn't the first one out.
Yep, Sataki's out. Well, what were you gonna say, Voodoo?
Dark Throne was originally, believe it or not, a death metal band.
I can understand with that name.
Then after the first album, they went on to become, I don't know, one of the greatest black metal bands of all time.
Oh man.
Like a pioneer of the genre even. Or modern pioneer even. Right now they're doing like a weird and really good mix of like black metal and like traditional heavy metal.
15 minutes pass.
Alright.
They also dabbled in punk for some time.
Yeah, for what purpose?
Because they're Dark Throne, they do whatever the hell they want. Let's see. I'm trying to think of other artists that like did a 180 on their style. Oh yeah, Snoop Dogg when he had that short-lived transition to Snoop Lion.
That was stupid.
That was
know
like
a lot of those pop singers in the 80s changed a lot over the decades. Oh, Kawabata's got submitted by the Fujiwara.
That's like
just when I was hoping he would make it, a critical happens.
That's like Val Venus calling himself Chief Morley.
Yeah, nobody believed it.
Yeah, I don't think anyone in this chat is going to defend Chief Morley.
Yeah, that was such an unneeded character.
No, although every time you mention Val Venus, I think of my Super gimmick.
Like, Kerwin White has more redeeming value. That gimmick was at least,
it was
memorable.
different. Also, coming out to a Frank Sinatra style song in a golf cart is hilarious.
Yes, it is. I wake up every morning, can't wait to embrace the day. I take my coffee by the pool.
Road Warrior Animal won.
And soccer moms and living life the way it should. I already knew who was gonna win this match.
Well, that is now officially the audience is going to hear this song 7 times. And if Hellraisers win, 8 times. Oh, man.
There was another band from the early 80s called Discharge. They were like a very, very beloved hardcore punk band. Made the ill-fated switch to glam rock.
That's a shame.
They went back to their punk roots after some time, but like... Style changes can be good if you know what you're doing. If you don't, then... yeah.
Yeah. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the main event. The All Asia Tag Team titles on the line. What do you guys got? Will we see a retain or will we see new champions?
Hellraiser.
I think, yeah, I think the Hellraisers take it. Let me put my mic up a bit. I wouldn't call this a genre switch because they more or less played heavy metal their whole careers. But like, you know, like Ozzy era Black Sabbath always had sort of deep metal influence to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Ozzy got kicked out of the band because, you know, Ozzy Osbourne. And so who do you get to replace Ozzy? Any ideas? Let's go with the singer from Rainbow, Ronnie James Dio, who just left the band. And suddenly they're playing more faster, aggressive style of heavy metal.
Yeah. And then, of course, famous with the Black and Blue tour with Blue Oyster Cult. And here they are, the All Asia Tag Team Champions. Kind of funny, the Pantryverse is the only time Alexander Otska has ever won a championship.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of Battle Arts wrestlers never seem to have luck when it comes to winning a title. Minoru Tanaka and Daisuke Ikeda and Muhammad Yone are like the biggest names from Battle Arts who have won titles.
Low key, the wrestling singlet is one of the coolest attires of all time because it means you're a wrestler.
Oh yeah.
Well, with the exception of Michael Cole.
Well, that was just a rib.
Imagine Michael Cole actually got into shape, did some amateur wrestling training. I should start saying mat wrestling because I don't like the term amateur wrestling too much.
You could say Greco-Roman.
Well, Greco-Roman or freestyle, either or. But like he had some sort of mat wrestling training and then became like a feared heel.
Oh, Alexander Otska actually did win titles.
I quote. Oh, what now?
I got it wrong. Alexander Otska actually won titles, but OPW Owari Championship, Kino Fundoshi Championship, RJPW Legend title. He basically got 1 out of 5 star, like that type of level of indie titles. I'm probably thinking Yuki Ishikawa instead, the guy who created Battle Arts.
But as Michael Cole would say, and I quote, I have just broken your arm.
So let me rephrase that. This is the most prestigious title Alexander Otska has ever won, and it's in the Pantryverse.
Yep.
But still, though, it took
Yep.
until
Myself
2008 to win a title, it looks like.
Yep.
That's 14 years before touching gold. I think he debuted in 94 or something.
Nah.
Speaking of guys in wrestling singlets, I'll just say it's a shame Jason Jordan got hurt. He had some really good talent going on.
Oh, yeah, I remember Jason Jordan. They try to make him the illegitimate son of Kurt Angle.
Yeah, that was a dud.
Chad Gable, I think it would have done far better if it was Chad Gable.
But it did bring us the Family Guy memes.
Oh, yeah, the My Black Son. I didn't even know I had sex with that lady. I think
Also,
that
he's
was.
a ninja.
Unfortunately, Jason Jordan was not a ninja.
It just really sucks though, because the dude was crazy talented. Him and Chad Gable in American Alpha, and I know he could have become a really good singles worker.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Just terrible luck happens. And then Chad Gable, he just hasn't been the same since the American Alpha broke up, because like he's just been in every type of tag team, and it's just never as good as American Alpha.
Yeah, he's doing decently well with Otis, and he even got to deadlift German Braun Strowman a couple times, which is something Vince would have never allowed. Hunter would be like, "Okay, yeah, you can German suplex Braun Strowman."
That's because Vince is old and dumb and needs to go the fuck away.
Yeah, but
Yes.
I'm gonna give you an 8 out of 10 for the Hunter impersonation, because he did do the at the end of every other word.
Yeah, I've also gotten kind of in the, the Rock parody Triple H, that also kind of played into my impersonation.
Oh, okay, I don't. Okay, yeah.
And The Rock says, "You can kiss my candy ass."
And the Rock says, technically, I am a black man.
So what's The Rock gonna do next, Zach? What's he gonna do after saying that?
Speaking of The Rock, I heard he's in a bit of
God damn
mild
it.
trouble. Like Black Adam failed, Young Rock got canceled, a couple other things.
He has to crawl back to Vin Diesel for the Fast and Furious movies, which I am
Yeah.
shocked people still pay to watch. Like, I am
Well,
gonna say something that people with an IQ below 80 are gonna be upset at. The Fast and Furious movies were never good.
I've never seen them, so I can't confirm. I just know that Americans like fast cars.
Well, if you like fast cars, just drive one yourself and go on a freeway. Problem solved.
Same with like MCU movies, like superheroes. Yeah, superheroes. Like the big budget feel of it all.
Like,
Michael
I've
Bay
never
films,
liked
everybody.
I did not like a single Michael Bay movie or an MCU movie either.
Because everybody likes an explosion. As that one guy from Naruto would say, "Art is an explosion!" Michael Bay takes that quite literally.
Unfortunately, the only art that Michael Bay makes is him in the toilet. That's the only explosions he knows how to make.
Oh.
Yeah, I went there. This is actually a very even match right here. I like what I'm seeing here, but yeah, I know. I'm an old man when it comes to my movies. Like,
I will generally enjoy something like schlocky and either like basically I generally prefer schlock over artsy shit.
oh, nothing wrong with that, but like, it has to be done right. Like, say, Barry Lyndon is an artsy fartsy movie done right, while schlocky movie, The Room. Well, then again, that's so bad it's good. That doesn't count. The Longest Yard with Adam Sandler. I'm usually not an Adam Sandler movie fan, but I can admit that is a schlock movie done right.
Yes. It
Also-
was like, oh my balls. Best quote in the movie though is when the warden Paul Crew hits the referee in the nuts with a football. The warden's friend, who kind of looks like Colonel Sanders, "That one hurt my marble sack." And then the warden just gives him the biggest "what the fuck" expression.
Yeah, the more he hangs out with the dandy that he hires as a political advisor, the more he regrets hiring him. It was great. But, of course, a lot of the nice little additions. Great colleague, Kevin Nash, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Bob Sapp, Michael Irvin, Terry Crews. They got a very good collection of hip-hop artist Nelly.
Bob Sapp is one of the token black men.
Kevin Nash, Goldberg.
Yep, that's right, Goldberg.
Austin.
Yep.
Kevin Nash was his character basically had his athletic pills or whatever replaced with
steroids.
estrogen.
Yeah.
The steroids were replaced with estrogen.
Hey, I'll give credit to Kevin Nash. He did a very good job acting effeminate.
Oh yes, he did. If you want to cry, then just cry. I'm here for you.
And then when the crowd is booing, oh come on, they did their best. And the other guy's like, what are you doing? Swordsmanship. Never heard of it? What? Oh man, that's a movie night someday for us here in the Pantry Discord.
Oh yes, we need to do the longest yard. That is.
I don't know if we'll do the 74 one. I mean, both have Burt Reynolds in it.
If you ain't man enough, you're standing close, but you know that no matter what, you'll never get the chance to touch my balls.
We can do both, but I'm more familiar with the 2005 remake.
Alright, we'll do 2005. Let's see. The 74, there is a lot more actual football players in it compared to the wrestlers that we saw in 2005. Like, Canadian football Hall of Famer and Vikings quarterback at one point in time, Joe Kapp, was in the first version of the movie. You probably remember him as the first quarterback to hit that record of 7 passing touchdowns in a game that everyone else's to this day is tied but never surpassed, like Drew Brees or Peyton Manning or something like that.
But first, one movie we definitely need to do, at least for the sake of you and I, is God Forgives, I Know.
Just for the name alone, we have to see that movie sometime in the future.
Sounds kind of edgy.
It's a western it's a spaghetti western made by the Italians.
So it must be extremely violent then.
It's the Italians, so I would say it's probably going to be more violent than Good, Bad, the Ugly, which that's a very good western.
Oh, Bob Sapp playing the big dude Switowski in the longest yard.
Yeah, in the original version, the guy. Oh, we got new tag team champions. But,
like what's Earl Maggot or whoever
yeah,
tells Switowski that one of the guards called him the N-bomb. Switowski gets really pissed.
Clothesline.
Oh yeah, fucking Levels Dunham, who's being played by Austin.
Yep.
And then he broke his freaking neck.
No, the original line was
I think he shit himself.
Oh man, I think I made him shit himself. And then everyone's like, I think he just shit himself. I think he just shit himself. Good lord, this guy shit himself big time.
Yeah, I will say the TV dub is actually better. The broke the neck.
No, I prefer the original.
Of course, you like Dookie humor. But yeah, that guy you were saying who told Bob Sapp about the N-word, that was Nelly.
Well, the original line does speak about a biological truth. If you get knocked out hard enough,
Yeah.
I know Bob Sapp's character in the original version, the guy who played that was the guy who did Jaws in the Bond movie. That villain.
Wait, that was Jaws?
Yep.
Wow.
Now let's see what this gif is. Voodoo and Piro said Dooku. That's accurate.
Yes, that is.
Well, there you go. The All Asia Tag Team titles, your new Tag Team champions, the Hellraisers.
As predicted.
We heard the Hellraiser song 8 times today. Well, the audience anyway.
That's gotta be a record for most times a team has played in a single Hero Pantry show.
It also doesn't help that Road Warrior Animal won his match. So 6 times from a tag team. Because they had 3 matches, and then the Road Warrior Animal Fatal 4-Way, that's 8 times.
We'll raise some hell! Hell yeah!
All right.
Let's hope-
Well, tune in next time where we go to 0-1. Until then, good fight, good night.